keer en dan ga ik naar de backup server toe. Oh, and we're live.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, focus.
One time.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, it's working all of a sudden. I don't
I
know.
was just about to pick my nose, so yeah.
Snort it up.
Welcome to the new live stream. This is the last live stream. No, it's not the last, but it's the last one before mass production starts. And there is enough things to share today. But first, I'm Calder. Next to me is here Jeroen.
Hey.
And next to him is Erik. So, well, all three of us are here. Now, I don't have the chat in front of me, but you guys do. This live
and
stream...
today,
Mhm.
we have the best background music ever.
Oh my god.
Background music?
I just remember.
Let's get some
Eric's
background
gonna
music
sing, right?
working here.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing again.
So- Oh my, it's really loud. Okay, so let's get this jazz music going on here.
Yeah, jazz music.
Yeah.
Epic chill background.
Super chill jazz music in the background.
Super chill jazz make relax 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everyone.
Something like that.
welcome. And I have to say a special hello to Manson because he's gonna watch it probably tonight or tomorrow. He's working again.
So today
Uh.
we have 4 topics to go through. And the first topic is Erik is going to go through the whole list of people that are going to watch the video afterwards. Then that was like topic 0. Now we get at topic 1. We're going to talk about the production date. It's a very short topic, I guess. And then what's keeping us busy. And there's several things keeping us busy outside of the production. And then third is we're going to go through some gaming news like last time. We have some free news topics. And last one is the showcase where we show Forza Horizon 3 gameplay and how to set up analog in the game. En ik zal het nog blijven proberen. Oh, it started again.
Oh.
Yeah, it's working again. Okay.
Sit straight. No.
If it stops working again and it keeps stop working, then we'll just switch to Twitch.
We'll switch to Twitch.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, hopefully all 4 topics went through. So let's start with Erik. We're gonna give some special thanks to all the people watching the video.
Thank you all.
Okay. Okay, that was topic 0. So let's get to the production date here. So our official production date now is the 19th of May. And Jeroen and I will be flying to China on...
17. Right?
Yeah. And we're going through Hong Kong instead of going straight there. So we'll be taking a different route with the bus and everything. And Jeroen, it was quite troublesome to arrange the visa, wasn't it?
It is very, very annoying. So what happened is that we... So obviously, if you want to go into China, you need a visa, and they're pretty strict about it. And what makes it even more difficult is that you cannot get one from Taiwan itself, because Taiwan and China have a very complicated relationship. So what you can normally do is you go to a travel agent in Taiwan, and they will collect your passport, all your information, and send it to Hong Kong, and you can get a visa there. And then they send the passport back, and then you can go to China. But apparently there's a new rule in China because they stricten their visa policies for some reason. I think it was because of terrorism, I don't know.
Yeah, they say it's because of terrorism.
Yeah. And because my passport is from 2016, I need an older passport so they can check that as well. Apparently, like, check where I've been and whatever. But the problem is that this is my first passport. So I need a letter from the Dutch government that will show the Chinese embassy that this is my first passport. And I tried to get one from my old hometown, which is a very small town. So they had no idea how to deal with it, and they sent me some stuff which was in Dutch, so completely useless. But now on Monday I'm going to go to the Dutch trading office in Taiwan because we don't have an embassy. because Taiwan. And hopefully we can get it all arranged. And I think it will still be on time if we get it on Monday. Get the application running on Monday. It will take like a week, so it'll be all right. I hope.
Hey, I'm thinking maybe there's a really big delay in between the stream, because I just saw in the chat somebody says, "Oh, it's working now," just now. So, if you see me saying this now, can you just say it in chat and we can see what kind of delay there is? Unless you guys.
I think Okadawa said there we go a bit earlier already. So.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's my chat here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley's just a bit behind.
All right. So.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like 30 seconds.
Hopefully everything will be alright, so we can just fly on the 17th as scheduled. Yeah. Okay, so the production will take about a week, a little bit more than a week. If nothing goes wrong, then if something goes wrong, I should say it in that way, then it will take a little bit longer. We don't expect any problems because last time, oh my god, we know the factory inside out now from those 2 weeks there. And we already know a lot of the processes and we know what to expect. So I don't see a lot of stuff I don't see how it can go wrong. And if you read the last blog and saw the previous live stream, you could see we have this new testing machine, which is going to be so freaking awesome. And
I think the first prototype will be ready Monday. So this week I worked on the test software, and we're gonna see how it works on Monday. So pretty excited about that. See how it works.
Yeah, because
what kind of results we get. It will be good.
So that brings us to the second topic of what's keeping us busy. So they have it. Yeah. Jeroen is working on the testing machine. Hey. And but also, generally preparing for mass production. So other than the testing machine, Jeroen, what is number 2 high on the list?
Number 2 high on the list. Oh yeah, we have another guy helping out with the firmware. Did we talk about that last stream? Did you? Because I wasn't there.
No, the last one was just a fun stream, no technical stuff.
We mentioned something on the blog about awesome guy helping.
Right. Oh yeah. So for anyone who didn't watch the blog, so we got another guy helping out with the firmware because of all the production issues. I didn't really get the chance to work on it a lot. So there'll be pretty cool new features coming in starting this week and next week afterwards. And one of them, which I'm very, very excited about, is what we call double keystroke, or DKS. So basically so when you like press it halfway, you get an action, and when you press it all the way down, you get an action. And I'm really curious how it will work, especially in a game like League of Legends, where you can combine smart cast and normal cast. That'll be pretty cool.
And until so far, we only tried it in a demo version, but it was really rough. And I think the keybinds, you had to change it in the firmware itself, right?
Yeah, hard code. Yeah.
Hard coded, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that. I'm also pretty excited about that future.
Oh.
And
what was the second big? Oh yeah, direct input is the second one.
That's the second one, yeah. And direct input is generic gamepad compatibility. So if you have games like Arma and a lot of simulation games, they use direct input, usually direct input support. And it's also going to help with creating a lot more analog input, a lot more different types of analog input. You can have multiple analog input accesses on direct input.
Yeah.
So that's.
I think with X input, the maximum is 12. Yeah, the maximum is 12 for direct input.
Yeah.
No, 10. 10. The maximum is 10. And for direct input, it's like 20 to 30. I don't remember the exact number, but that's somewhere around that range. So
it's a lot more.
A lot more.
It is a lot more.
Okay, nice. There was a question from Al Kadira. It was about the testing machine. Is it going to be a gentler testing machine, was still fairly high speed and just more precise.
Oh yeah, the big difference between, I don't know if you've seen the vlog where we had this old testing machine, which is basically just let me see if I have something here. So let's say this is the keyboard, right? And we had an old testing machine, and what it normally used for is
a little bit more to your left.
This
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So what it was used for is wait.
Something better than a wallet? Oh, a keyboard!
A keyboard!
Oh!
It's actually not a Wooting one.
Not even a Wooting
yeah.
keyboard, okay.
Doesn't matter. So when they assemble the keyboard, they put all the keycaps on. And this machine is used, it sort of presses the keycaps down. So it makes sure that all the keycaps are tight in place. And we sort of abuse that machine to do our analog tests as well. But this new machine will be completely new in that it will have like a bunch of different metal
pins.
What do you want to call it?
Separate pins.
Metal pins. And it will just slightly press down every key, like in 0.1 millimeter steps. So it'll be like, can I show this? Like tick, 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 tick. And we can do a measurement every time. And that's how we can actually measure an analog signal. So that will be really, really exciting. So we can get a very good,
very precise
measurement of the analog range for every keyboard.
Much different from the clothing hanger test. Oh my god, making that test.
The clothing hanger test, yeah. Yeah, the clothing hanger test was surprisingly effective though. So that is sometimes like the most simple things work the best, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're running out of time and you need to improvise, then you just MacGyver something.
MacGyver.
MacGyver.
That's true though.
It's like surviving in the factory world of China. You have to work with what you get, and
But that tool helped us a lot that time to quickly go for different keyboards and really find out the problem. So that's what's keeping us busy on production side. But as you might have noticed, we also have a new web shop. And Eric's been really busy with the web shop in these last couple of weeks.
I want to do some questions first before we jump into that, because there's an Xinput thing here.
Is it a simple question?
Yeah, Thomas said Xinput is 2 times 2 plus 2, right? Yeah, 2 sticks, but every stick has 4 possibilities, because your vertical and horizontal axes are divided in 2. That's how it works. So it's like an up and a down. No, wait, it's not true. But we divide it anyway.
The triggers has a single axis, right?
Yeah, it's 2 sticks. The 2 sticks which we divide in up and down. So you have your W for up and your S for down, for example. And then you have the 2 triggers.
So then the new web shop. I already saw a question about when we'll receive a new password for the new web shop, a letter for a new password. Maybe Eric wants to share a bit more about the web shop, because he's been really busy on it. So
finally, my time to shine. Now, well, on the user side, wasn't really anything wrong. Besides, it wasn't that pretty. The web shop we used to have. The biggest downside was we built it with WooCommerce. It's like a CMS for web shop built on WordPress, and we used tremendous amount of plugins to make everything work and make it work as we wanted it to do. But still, we kind of noticed that administration-wise, like putting all the orders in the system and doing everything sort of a legit bookkeeping style, it was pretty troublesome to do it with WooCommerce. And it was also a lot of work for Calder to pull out all the orders singly by hand and put them in an Excel sheet and make all the things work in
Calder's famous Excel sheet.
in our finance thing. And another big issue was we only accepted PayPal on the WooCommerce website. And the great thing about PayPal is you can also pay there with a credit card. but some countries are blocked from PayPal. So, for example, Turkey, they're just completely banned of PayPal, so they couldn't order any keyboard on the web shop. And that's why we decided that we wanted a new web shop, a new sort of CMS, maybe. And we were looking for all these different things like Shopify, SEO shop, Magenta.
There's a shop called SEO shop.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't exist anymore.
It gets better, Jeroen. It gets better. And then we found we thought was like the holy grail, and it's called Lightspeed. And it turned out that SEO shop was being bought out by Lightspeed, and SEO shop was, I think, from a Dutch company made it, and they were pretty big in the Netherlands. And Lightspeed is a Canadian company, and the two of them kind of merged into each other. But the biggest thing what we wanted to achieve was to make a separate shop for the US and the EU and the rest of the world, so to say. Because for us it would be easier because we have a warehouse in America and a warehouse in the Netherlands to send products out, and we don't have to, manage to stock like magicians. So the web shop improvement was mostly for our side, for the backend side, so it would make our work a lot easier and more efficient. And Carl has now has a lot of free time now.
Well, not yet.
Not yet. The biggest challenge we have now is putting all the orders from the old web shop, putting them in the new web shop, because we want people to look at the order and just have a thing where we can have a ticket or anything if anything is wrong. We know what users, what order in what shop. So we're still working on it. And everybody who ordered a Wooting 1 on the web shop will get an email probably tomorrow or the day after, where they can reset their password, and then they can log into the new system and view his or her order. So that's pretty neat. And we also added some more payment methods now. So now you can you can now pay with credit cards and bitcoins. And for the Dutch people, we have Ideal. And
you pay with bitcoins in our website?
Yeah, you can pay with bitcoins. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So you can all have the Bitcoin farm on to buy a Wooting 1 now. And for Germany we have support banking, and for Belgium we have Mr. Cash, and those are like more requested payment methods.
Mr. Cash?
Yeah.
Mr. Cash, yeah, that's the Belgium Ideal. Yeah. We still have a little issue with the North America shop, so to say. We only accept PayPal there at the moment, but in the next few days we're also going to accept credit cards there, thanks to Stripe. But that's a thing we're still working on. And the web shop side of things now also looks a bit cleaner than it used to be. And the next step we still have to do is adjust our landing page, because we're not really that big of a fan of our own landing page. And we need to centralize more information. And also when the product comes out, we need to have some more web pages like help and docs, where you can find some useful information and
the knowledge base, basically.
And a knowledge base, yes. And a place where you can download the utility and all that kind of stuff. And that's a thing that we're now working on. Yeah. Or at least I'm working on it then.
Yeah, it's funny how... Can we talk about people who send keywords to you? I don't know.
People who send keywords there? What do you mean?
As in that somebody already tried looking for the knowledge base, right?
Yeah. We sent the keyboard to a reviewer, and he was also searching for... We have a manual within the package. I'd say like, you should go to this website to find this, and this website to find that, but
they don't exist yet.
No, we don't. A lot of web pages don't exist yet.
But they will be there before you receive the keyboard. That's for sure.
And the most important part is about the knowledge base when you receive the keyword, because probably if you haven't followed us for a while and you just received the keyword for the first time, there is definitely a small learning curve of basically understanding how does the keyboard work, because it's never going to be right now it's just not going to be as simple as, hey, I just started my game, right, and it does exactly what I expected to do. Every game is a bit different.
But of course we try to make the user experience the best as we can, so everything is more explanatory, but there are also some firmware things on the keyboard itself, like switching modes and the brightness and function toggle, and some hidden key combos that are not obvious on first sight.
Yeah. So I'll be showing that with Forza 3 later. Also concerning the question about switching between digital and analog mode and between the profiles and everything. So I'll cover that too.
What else is keeping us busy here?
The last thing is Computex. So we have Computex coming up at the end of this month. It starts on the 30th of May, if I'm right,
the
until the
timing's so
4th
good.
of June. Yeah.
We'll be back from China 27th, right? 28th.
28. 29 is building up the booth. It's so great. I'm so happy with the timing of everything.
Yeah, so the next 10 days are still sort of your free time where you have to do like the grunt work for Wooting, and the mass production preparation then goes like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because that's like Computex, or first the mass production, then Computex, and then sending all the products out at the same time during Computex, and making sure everything works. Oh.
And then afterwards, people get the first keyboards, and then we'll just probably be overloaded with a bunch of questions, and hopefully not too many issues. That's and hopefully a lot of cool experiences and things we can improve. So yeah. So after that, it will be even crazier, I hope.
Exciting.
Good.
Yeah. So it's going to be very exciting couple of months ahead of us, and I mean everybody that's on our Discord and I'm watching now that's been helping us here and there, sometimes answering people and maybe directing people putting people in the right direction. Thank you. It does help because sometimes it's really hard to answer everything ourselves.
It's really cool. It was also, I think it was on a Reddit post or something, right, where somebody just asked some questions about the Wooting 1, and I don't even know who it was who responded, but like most of the information was on point as well. Yeah. This is really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's really.
And as soon as we have the knowledge base online, all the information should also be there, searchable. But
but you know how many people
don't even attempt.
Don't even look.
Google it. Yeah.
There was this. I saw this post I read yesterday about a guy, and he made a post about why does all the blinds, the curtain blinds behind me, right? And they always have like a small rope to control it. And he was like, why does it always have like a small rope to combine it? Why don't they think of a better system? And the first post was, dude, look it up. There are better systems, but they're just more expensive. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, thank you.
Research.
like, oh my god, you didn't even like make like one search on Google or something.
It's a typical thing. Ask questions before even checking it out yourself. So that I think that's everything that's really keeping us busy right now. There are some other stuff that goes at the same time, but these are the three big things you could say. That brings us.
Yeah. Some review keyboards have been sent, and our review is working with the keyboards now and writing reviews with it. So that's pretty neat.
I think it will take a little while, maybe 2 more weeks before there is a review out. And these couple of keyboards that went out, they're very early. They went out pretty early because, like you mentioned earlier, we were still missing 2 important functions in the keyboard, being the double keystroke and direct input support. And yeah, it's going to be exciting what they're going to write about it, so we'll see.
Reading on Reddit, we're not very. I mean, I just learned, but we're not like.
There is someone who made a Wooting Reddit once. He researched it for us.
Tell him as research.
Yes, that's pretty neat. But
see what we're gonna do with it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we'll come to that later. It's about profile sharing. You can do a small introduction what you want to do with profile sharing, Lou. Okay, so now let's bring this a bit off topic. Is gaming news. We have some small gaming news.
Well, I think gaming news is the wrong word. It's most of the time it's gaming news. I think we're gonna do, but it's more like news that kind of intrigues us as a person, and we think it's worth sharing.
Sure. Okay. So, interesting news.
Interesting news.
Interesting news from the business.
Hot topics. Top 3 list.
Prepare my screen here because obviously I don't have 2 screens right now.
Okay, we're now going to show a top 3 news items. I don't want to miss number 2.
Okay, so let's start off with the most game-related one, Danger Zone. So,
Yes,
here we
Danger
go.
Zone.
So Eric is really our news guy. So I'm going to let you introduce Danger Zone here.
That's not super true. But Danger Zone, I'm really excited about Danger Zone. So Danger Zone is being made by Free Fields Entertainment. And I think it's the people who worked on Burnout 2 and 3. I think 3 or 4 guys of that team went and made their own game, and they made Dangerous Golf once. And what it is was a game mode in Burnout 2, and it's called Crash, I guess, where you could like drive up a slope, and it was like a sort of setting, and you could only like drive once, and they had to make as much as a havoc of the whole situation. It was, for example, it was like a big road with all these trucks driving and cars. I had to drive into it, and when you crashed, you could still control your cars a little bit. You could, like, I don't know, earn combos, and the goal was just to make as much as of a havoc as possible, and there you get points or money or cash, and the more money you made, the higher you get in the ranking list. And now they made a standalone game from it, and it's pure only the crash thing, and that's, I always liked the thing. I think it was the most fun in Burnout I had. In Burnout 2 it was Burnout 3, I guess.
Wasn't it? It wasn't in Paradise, huh?
No, it wasn't in
No,
Paradise.
it was Burnout 3,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the craziest thing is this game is going to drop this month, I think somewhere the 15th or 16th of May on Steam, and it only costs like 10 euros or something. So it's fairly cheap, and it's going to be amazing, because I also think that the Wooting 1 can really add something to it if they have like analog control in it, and I think they have, because it's also released on PS4, so you probably have some fine control of your analog stick. So I'm really hoping that the PC version also has it, and I really can't wait to start playing it.
Reminds me of Midtown Madness. That is an old game.
It's really great that a lot of these games come out for consoles as well, being that it also has the controller support.
Right.
And,
so I'm really excited about this game. Destruction and mayhem everywhere.
Yeah, I remember playing it. I think on the PlayStation that time we played it. Everything you touched exploded. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay, then we have the next news, and this is, I think, a very interesting news topic, is how Twitch wants to have this choose your own adventure TV series. And it basically means, like, if you know the Telltale games, like The Walking Dead, where you go through story, and at a certain point you have to make a choice between what you want to do next as your character. It's that same idea.
The choices have real impact.
Yeah, and those choices have real impact on the whole story. So throughout the whole story, and will direct the whole story of the game or the show. So Stream wants to do that exact same thing, but then live with actors and everything. I don't know how it's going to work out, seeing that's Twitch.
It's gonna be like
chat.
a real life Hunger Games or what?
Yeah, but I would be really afraid for troll shit. But that maybe is also the biggest fun about it, and I guess the choice they will give you are, always reasonable within certain lines. So
Yeah, but I can already see the chat. Kappa is not an available command. Please try again.
But I think that's a really cool direction.
More interactive, but I'm really curious how it works, because I noticed this concept exists in a sort of German movie theater. There's like a sort of a horror movie that they play, and there's someone you have to like leave your phone number before you enter the cinema, and somebody gets a call during the movie, and he or she has to make all the decisions for the movie, like, oh, go left, go up the corridor, go up the attic, oh, turn around, don't hump into that zombie. And so I'm really a big fan of this concept, but I'm kind of curious how it's going to work out on Twitch, like you would say, with all the screaming and the kappa.
Yeah. It'll be like just like Twitch plays Pokemon, right? Where they just like try to cut through a bush. That will take like 3 hours. Yeah.
And they talk about about that time with Twitch plays Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
But it was a huge success, so because a lot of people.
It was, yeah.
High viewership, and a lot of interactivity. So
Yeah.
I think the interactivity is great, but you probably won't be as immersed as you want to be in the story, I guess.
yeah, it depends on how the chat and how the story progresses, I guess. I imagine that it's going to be like just like Telltale, but then it's live, and then you have three options, and everybody can vote for an option, and then
Right.
one with the most votes is what happens next. Yeah. So
And everybody's wondering, what does this have to do with the winning one? Well, if you type something in Twitch chat, you can use a winning one in digital mode. Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, you could just keyboard.
Okay, so this brings us to bring everybody up to date about important news right now. So it brings us to the last. Let's see what topic. Yeah. So it brings us to the last topic of news, and this is a very Jeroen type of news.
This is a very me type of news. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody's
but we
watching
can
this
sort of,
afterwards.
already
Just
get an
skip the next 2
introduction.
minutes.
Yeah, you can skip this, guys. No.
You can skip this. No, it's so I started reading about this a few weeks ago. Once get and it's getting more and more popular. And what it is, it's sort of like it's called Ethereum, and it's sort of like an alternative to Bitcoins, but not really. And there are some minor differences which make a huge impact. So the thing with Bitcoins is what makes it so special is that it's decentralized in that there's no one bank which can control the Bitcoin, right? But the Bitcoin is just a unit, it's just a currency. And with this Ethereum, you have the same decentralized system, but you can make your own contract. So for example, what you can do is just like Razer has their gaming point thing right now, right? Where if you play games, then you get points. And if you get a certain amount of points, you can get a keyboard. And you can sort of program that in Ethereum, and they call it a contract. And yeah, and what makes it so cool is that it's decentralized and it's also open and it's also impossible to change. And so you get like a way to make contracts and different things without it having any possibility of being influenced by outsiders.
What's the use of the contract then?
I'm sorry?
What's the use of the contract then?
Well, the use of the contract is like how you would lose money, for example, with the Bitcoin. Like with the Bitcoin, you can buy something, right? And you give them a certain amount of Bitcoins and that's it. But with the Ethereum, you can say, okay, I buy this and then I get this back. And you can define yourself what that is. And it's also open and you cannot change it. So you can define something like, I'll buy an apple and I get like 3 ethers or 3 bitcoins or 3 euros back, and you define it in a program called a contract. And that's just out there. And that's not changeable and also open and also not controlled by anyone, which has some advantages. For example, that nobody can just come there. For example, a big bank will just like make a bunch of extra money and devalue your currency or something. Yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the next topic.
Oh, Kadera already says my head.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
this is a good move because it's a new way you can buy a Wooting One keyboard with.
Yeah.
To make
Jeroen will handle all the.
Yeah, so the code itself is distributed to the blockchain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the whole thing. So instead of having a value added to the blockchain, it's like an entire piece of code. Yeah, that's pretty sick, right?
Sick. Okay, so we're back at the 3 of us.
Yeah, I should start like introduce this topic when I go like on a date or something, right?
You should write a blog, Jeroen. You should write a blog about
Oh, we're
it.
back, Jeroen. We're back. We
It's
have
true.
to sit straight.
Okay. So yeah, for anyone who didn't give a shit about that, you can skip it. When you watch back, we should probably put a timestamp right now. And let's go back to more interesting news.
No, but it's
Fun stuff.
it's not wrong news. It's definitely good news.
it's a good step towards the future.
So that brings us to the last topic, which is Forza Horizon. Where's Cop Vampire? Cop Vampire requested this game for such a long time, and he was so kind to borrow his account so we could demo it today on the live stream. Hopefully, I'm still in the game. Actually, let me check here.
Sure to scare ladies away. Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, I'm still in. Okay.
Oh, Cop Vampire. Everybody who doesn't know Cop Vampire is the guy who raped us a few times.
What?
In Rocket League.
The right words, yeah.
I don't think
Well,
he's
one
ever
of the-
actually been dead yet, so he's probably asleep.
He wasn't the only one who raped us, but he was one of the who raped us.
We got beat him quite hard in Rocket League by him and Quinn. So
I don't want to talk about it.
this time there's no opponent though. So, but anyway, so I'm going to go through, and this is going to get a little bit more lengthy, I guess.
I feel left out now. Yeah, Quinn was also pretty good, man.
Yeah, I see. So we're going to jump into Forza Horizon 3, and Cop Vampire prepared a car for us, and if you saw our Instagram, it's a quite special car. So let me first jump into the game.
Is
And
Calder chewing on the keycap puller? Oh my god.
we have so many of them. But you have to watch out. If Jeroen has it, the keycap puller will break. Okay.
I've never broken a keycap puller before. Yeah, maybe the older version. That one used to break quite fast. But this one is alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch to the game. If I'm right, I'm in the game right now. Okay, so this is the beautiful car. The Cop Vampire. Oh, where's my view?
Ooh, that's a beautiful car.
What a beautiful car.
Yeah, that's a 1967 American classic right there. V6 engine.
The decals
103
look awesome.
horsepower.
It looks pretty laggy on stream. Was just me.
It does. Yeah, it looks really laggy on my side as
Is
well.
it super laggy?
I like how it says GTA 5 in the bottom left corner as well.
This is the wrong game. I forgot to update that one. So I can do something about that actually. It's a bit jumpy.
Yeah,
check.
we should change the. What did we change again? Last time. I also had the same problem then. I think you should change the. Yeah.
So let's see.
Change the super fast or something. Very fast.
I have it on very fast right now.
It's a Dodge Charger.
Put
Really?
it on super fast.
Is it really
Yeah,
that
try it.
jumpy?
Yeah, it's pretty jumpy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my frame rates are quite okay though. Okay, let me just wait 1 sec.
Put it on super fast and then the whole stream gets blown to pieces.
Well, I'm thinking just a moment I jumped a bit because just a moment I jumped a bit because the camera control is a bit jumpy. Let's see.
Well, the whole stream now looks kind of jumpy.
Okay.
It is right.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, was it in the game? I just jumped into the game for a minute.
yeah.
The
On my
game.
phone it looks
Nah.
smooth.
I think it's better. Is it?
Not for me. Not for me.
On my phone it looked pretty good though.
It is. The car is white because we're such a pure team. So nice. And it has nothing to do with any racial things.
Okay, I can change the setting to super fast and see if that improves the gameplay a bit. I'm in digital mode, by the way.
Digital mode?
Yeah, so it's going full speed ahead. Okay, is it still
Virgins. Yeah.
jumpy?
I think that's it.
Still jumpy?
Still looks like you're rubber banding or something.
Okay, let me. I can try one more thing. I just changed the in-game settings. Lower. Give me a minute here.
We are so well prepared today.
Yeah, but this is not. You cannot prepare this part.
Well, we could have tested it. I think it's the same I had with Absurd, the swimming game.
Oh, the swimming game, yeah. Where the moment you like jump into the ocean, it.
Did you know I finished the game? I felt like, yeah, it should have at least have an intriguing story, but it didn't have. The gameplay wasn't even fun at the end. And the story didn't blew me away, so it was kind of a pain to sit through I think I spent 6 or 7 hours to finish everything. And I explored way too much because I was hoping for some cool secrets, but it was way too shallow. No. Complete rip-off.
It's just like your real life, right?
Yeah.
It's too real.
Too real.
Audio to
too realistic.
192. Is the audio too hard? I mean, it's too loud. Is the audio too loud of the game, or?
The jazz is way too loud for me.
Is it
Too
jazz?
extreme.
The jazz.
Okay.
It is too smooth. I don't even hear it. Wait.
So
That jazz is
Now I
pretty
made it.
terrible.
I mean, jazz less now,
You just do background.
but the jazz just, yeah. Okay. Okay,
Background
let me
metal.
just remove YouTube.
Electronic
here.
music.
Okay, so I have to restart the game here to get through all the settings. So let me just do that in the meanwhile.
What's keeping you busy with it, Taiwan? Are you still enjoying yourself?
I had a major hangover today. But I was like, yeah, this is my only day off, right? So I really wanted to get out. So I just walked around Taipei a bit, which was nice. And yeah, I just basically went to the 101, which is the big skyscraper in Taipei. Had some food there, and then I cycled back. And yeah, it sort of reminded me of back home, right? The bicycle things. And
Sweet
yeah, that was
Heimat.
nice. That was nice. Yeah, yesterday I went to such a crazy place. It was a place called That Fucking Place. That was the name.
What?
It was the name of the place. It was like this sort of really hidden, weird place, which is really dark, and there were a lot of I don't know, strange people. But it was alright. But people smoked inside, and I don't really like that. So it was pretty cool.
Sounds like the average Dutch bar.
Yeah, but it was a lot more alternative, let's say.
I also have a feeling that the stream is kind of jumpy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking at
maybe
it.
Is it also
It's
because
super
the
jumpy.
game is running in the background right now, or what?
But my
I was running all the
my
time
PC
in the background.
yeah, I was running the whole time in the
Oh.
background.
Oh, that's weird.
I think you should change the whole bit rate, to be honest. From
Yeah, I
the,
lowered it down to 2200 now.
Hey, Eric, why don't you share your sad story of this morning?
My sad story. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but
Is it too soon? Is it too soon, or?
no, it's we have time for the memorial. My girlfriend
Okay.
and I, we have like 3 guinea pigs. I had this old guinea pig, and it was a female, and she was also like really slow and always sitting in a corner. But she was just getting pretty old, and normally she was like brown, but she had like these gray hairs around her mouth. And yesterday she started to get ill, and we did everything to make her better. And tomorrow we woke up and she was dead. So the name of the guinea pig was Carly.
Is that the one you showed on stream earlier as well?
No. That was the
What? Oh.
the one I showed on stream was oh my god, his name is Drogo. It's it's funny because we never named them or anything because we got them from a guinea pig shelter in the Netherlands. It's like I think they have like more than 600 guinea pigs there, and they're all like abandoned guinea pigs and sad guinea pigs, and you can like adopt them and buy them and give them a better life. And they named them there in the shelter, and we kind of honor the names they give them there. It's like the guinea pigs we had all these pornographic names like Meg and Carly and Abby. But it's kind of sad that she died. But then again, she was old, and it's.
How's your
It's
girlfriend
nice.
doing? too, right?
Well, yeah, of course she's in a lot of pain because it was her favorite guinea pig.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's difficult,
rough.
but
All right, so let's give this another shot. Okay, let's give this another shot.
the stream still looks pretty laggy to me.
Oh yeah, then it's really. It could also be YouTube because we already lost the connection 2 times. I mean, so now I'm in the game.
I don't know.
Is it jumpy?
It's not the best.
Better.
It's
It's
not.
still bad.
It's just a little bit jumpy. Sometimes kind of rebuffers or anything.
And Forza Free has something so weird, and I don't know. I don't understand why. Yeah, but sometimes like I'm pressing towards the side. See, it didn't register that input there, and it registers really late. And it's so weird. I have it anyway. So we can. Should I give it a shot? Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay. All right.
Get that guy. Get him.
What guy? It's way much later, man.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, so I'm in digital mode right now. So obviously, when I press forward, it goes full speed ahead. I can throw up the sound, by the way. Oh wait, I don't know if there's any sensitive information here, so let's get the audio up.
Did you know that guinea pigs have to eat because otherwise their intestines don't push through the food? Did
That's
you know
true.
that?
Yeah. Guinea pigs really need to eat, and I think if they don't eat for like 4 hours or something, the whole digestive system gets fucked up, and they just constantly need to eat and poo and stuff. But she wasn't eating very well the whole day. In fact, she didn't eat at all, and that's why we forced fed her also last night, but it wouldn't help her. I think she was just too old and too sick at the moment. And it's really painful to force feed a guinea pig. We have to like dissolve the sort of pellet food, and we put some cabbage in it. And then cabbage was it like, how do you say, whitloaf? White loaf.
A white loaf, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, well, sort of vegetables she likes, and we just put it all in a blender, and we put it in a syringe and put it in her mouth and squished it in. But yeah,
Okay.
it's the guinea pig life.
So I'm driving in digital mode right now, and everything is. I really don't like it in digital mode, especially because sometimes it doesn't really react to what I want it to do. And I don't know what's up with Forza Free. Anyway, so I have another mode here. It's the analog mode, and it's the green one. So just as you can, just so you can see which mode I'm in. And I already set this one up for Forza Free. I'll be showing you in a second.
It really isn't. It's really awful to watch the gaming stream.
It's really jumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's not
you're
much-
in. Are you window mode or full screen mode?
I'm in full screen mode. I can. Well, last thing we can try switching to Twitch to do this part, but I don't know if it's going to be any better. But I know one thing for sure, though. It's either it's my internet connection or it's something with YouTube servers. But I don't think it's my internet connection at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just the video or if the audio is laggy as well.
I can pump up the audio a bit. Wait 1 second.
I think YouTube has problems all day long because we also got disconnected in the beginning and
Yeah.
had trouble connecting.
That's a shame.
Well, I'll just swap to Twitch. I mean,
Yeah, let's just swap to Twitch, give that a shot, And if that
Like
doesn't
right
work, yeah. So, yeah. Let's try that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we end this video then? So
Let me get the information I need. In the meanwhile.
Also, I already shared a link on YouTube.
All right. I need to have the server and stream key and everything.
Also putting it in Discord.
Yes, thank you. Hopefully Twitch will do a better job. I'm not experiencing any lag while I'm playing, and the settings are on super fast. It was faster was better, right? And I lowered down my bitrate and everything, so...
Well, just kill the stream and go to Twitch.
lower the audio bit rate to make more bandwidth available for video. Does that work?
Audio bitrate, let's see if I can... Yeah, I don't want to turn on my advanced settings right now because it doesn't take what I already had. So let's just make the switch. You put it in. Did you put it in Slack?
Mm-hmm. What? Slack? What? The information?
Oh yeah. I thought you.
No, I just shared the link to the Twitch live stream to the audience.
Oh my god. I need to find my key.
Oh, now everybody knows we're using Slack as a prime communication tool.
Oh no.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Yeah, I think we made a blog post about it once.
Yeah, we
gave
did.
it away.
Yeah.
We had like no interesting news.
Where is it again?
Oh,
Connections? I need to find the server and the key.
let me see.
Okay, so give me a second.
Yeah, I
guys.
think Calder understands what you mean, but he just doesn't want to bother changing the settings now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like really, his will is the only way to go. It's his way or the highway.
That's not really true, but okay.
Ooh.
Damn it. Where's the...
Yeah, that was kind of stupid, Calder. When he said put it to 192, I think they thought, Calder said like, oh, the volume is already... Is the volume too high?
What? Yeah.
Is 192 too high volume?
Oh, Calder.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, Calder.
volume is obvious connection with audio.
Take the highway, the Twitch way.
Okay, so give me a second and we can make the...
I found the information on
It will
Twitch.
be exactly the same problem on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm afraid, but if it is...
Maybe it isn't.
But yeah, but Twitch used to have this issue in Taiwan. The streaming on Twitch wasn't very great. That's why we switched to YouTube.
Calder Young.
Okay, so give me a second here, and we'll swap to Twitch in the link. And I'll stop the stream right now.